We're making a test run with the chassis of the Royal Blue without sound. The smoke is hooked up. The puff and brake smoke with idle is hooked up. The main thing was the linkage, the coupler, and the tender trucks. I want to make sure I've got real good operation and connectivity and smoothness in the turns and all that. I want to make sure this thing is rolling. I feel like there's some either resistance or volt drop, and I got the outer track disconnected from everything else, but I only have about 5 pickups on the outer track, so it's probably got some gaps in voltage. Like right here, there's a big gap, that corner to this corner, which is almost 20 feet. So it could be some volt drops going on. But I have to say, it seems to be, I'm only on 60, I'm only giving it 9 volts. Or no, it's 12 volts. Oh boy, it takes off big when you get over 10 or 11 volts. Wow. Okay. So we're like a peak. We're at the low peak, I guess. So we're going 60, and I read it wrong. We're at 12 volts. Is that right? 12? Yeah, 12 volts. I have my headlight on. I was like, shut that off, I guess. I use that when I'm down under. Trying to see everything. I put a red tag on all the outlets that were out here, and I wired then that one piece. I wired it into this fellow only, and I'm watching it. That's what all I'm doing now is just making sure everything's okay. We should be seeing. Yeah, there is smoke. There is smoke. If I slow it down, you can see it. There is smoke. I'll slow him by next time he comes, or I'll catch up to him. If he was in the engine and had a stack, you'd probably see it better. Let's see if we can catch it here. It's blowing pretty hard. It's there, but it's blowing out pretty hard. Yeah, you could see it as he went around the turn there. He's leaving smoke behind, but he's going too fast, and the smoke is too thin, I guess you could say. See if I can bring him down to 11 volts. There's no black background, but it is there. Oh yeah, it's leaving a trail the whole length of the train. It's so funny. It's a very thin trail, but it's leaving it. Okay. I think the thermistor is in the wrong range. I think I got a 20 kilo ohm and it should be a 30 kilo ohm. The first one I used for this temperature sensing was off my 3D printer, oddly enough, and it was it's 100 kilo ohm and it worked. So I thought, but then I don't know, somehow I decided to come back down. I did the math, did a lot of equations, seemed to be better to do that, but I'm not sure. But notice none of the lights on the cars on the inner loops are on. That's a good thing. Okay, so I'm picking up the pace a little bit. I'm going 70. You can see a little more smoke as it gets more juice. All right, now we're going 90. At 90 is about 13, 14 volts. I got to be careful. I don't want the damn thing to go flying off. He doesn't have a body to weight him down. Man, he is screaming. Wowie. He is really screaming here. Yeah, the smoke is still there, but it just really flies back fast. It comes out fast and disappears. I'm going to slow him down when he comes back. See if we can pick it up. And again, we all know this is no load. This is a no load thing. He's not pulling anybody. Alright, I have 3 cars there. Maybe I'll bring him around, see what he can do with them. Just the 3 cars. I don't want to kill anything here. So he'll go down to 9 volts. He's running at 30 miles an hour. I don't know if he'd be pulling anything about now, but he's running. Uh-oh. What's this grumbling over here? There's a drop there and there's a drop up there. There shouldn't be. It seems to kick up here though, so there seems to be a bad spot. Either it's dirty or not getting enough juice. Alright. Alright, well let's bring him back and hook him up, see what happens. Alright. Oh shit, I brought him back too far, too fast. I don't want him there, I want him there. Yeah, a little further up, that's okay. We'll bring him up, we'll cheat, do it by hand. I haven't got them memorized. Now these are, that's a passenger mailbag car, so it's a full load car, okay? And it's not light, okay? That's just the empty baggage car, and that's a heavyweight, so that's heavyweight, okay. There we go. That's at 60. Now he does have a traction tire, so let's see what's going on here. I thought those heights were a little weird. This one looks low and he looks high, but can't say I know what's going on with that. Yeah, it looks like he's high and he's low. Oh, I see. He is low because it's a, that's a conversion that's low. All right, it's loose. All right, let's see what we can do. See what we can do. Keep going. See what it can do. Now, he's not going to make it. That coupler's bad. All right, I'm going to pull him off. That's what I'll do. I'll just come back and pull him off. Oh, it's running nice. It's got a good reverse. All right, so I'm going to pull that car off. And just, I'll put him in the roundhouse. And bring this boy back. Is that traction tire? I think, yeah, that's a traction tire. Okay. See if this bad boy can stay hooked up. They're more leveled up. Seems like it should be able to. Okay. Here we go. Try this. There we go. We can go at 60. What's this? 11 and a half volts. Hey, is it gonna run all right? Oh yeah. All right, it's got the power. It's the torque I'm looking for. Let's see if it could do torque. It'll do the torque. It's running. I'm not sure if it's drag or voltage loss or what's going on. Ah! I'll have to have that checked. Hear that? Then it clears up. Oh, when he's near more power, it clears up. Okay. Well, it's about lunchtime. What I'm going to do is put a voltmeter on a car and drag it around and see what we get on the track. But it does seem when you crank it up, he's got lots of power, so there could be some resistance in the tangs, like a piece of track in there is just not good connection, and he's just getting down there. He's flying there. He is flying. Yeah. He likes 15 volts. Holy moly. It's funny, that 5 volts keeps it latched, you know? So you can inch up like that. You've got to do the dead man in order to get reverse. I'd rather have a little push button for reverse if I had it. And I don't have it on off on this. I have to cut the whole circuit. See that? Okay. Well, I'll give it the once over. Test it again, make sure, see if anything's wearing out, needs lubricating. I just put these on, they're not lubricated, so it could be something like that. I'm also going to check that piece of track and see if, I'll check all the track, make sure it's clean, make sure it's got continuity, and then we'll start loading it up with some more cars and see what we can get out of it. The rubber on it is pretty hard, so it's probably not really working as well as it could. But the little temporary boost is working. Smoke is not overly hot. Reverse is not overly hot. The board is not overly hot. Wow, that would say, you know, we're doing pretty good. The motor's not hot. The brushes are not warm. Wow, nothing's really warm. That's kind of good. That's a good sign. So I'll leave it there and pick it up after lunch. Take care, gang. We're on the rails. We need more smoke. I see that. More smoke and more low-end torque. Okay, see what I can do.